My name is Dr. Yelena Kogelman. I am the Pediatric Endocrinology Fellowship Program Director. I'm originally from Brooklyn and grew up here. I actually received some of my medical care at Maimonides, so it's been a real honor for me to come back and to take care of kids and families just like my family. We are a very close-knit program. There is a lot of one-on-one attention and personal guidance that you may not have at a bigger program.
Because we are such a small group, the interaction between the fellow and attending are very close, and we are taking our fellow just like one of our family members that we really want to be successful clinicians.
Because Maimonides serves a very diverse population, the variety of condition and disease is absolutely incredible and not comparable to any other hospitals per my experience of 20 years.
We are located in the heart of Brooklyn. We're the only pediatric children's hospital in Brooklyn, and our vast diversity in the neighborhood in which we are located in yields to an incredible variety of pathology that we see here that you may not ever see in other places.
We definitely get the bread and butter of endocrine, which is diabetes. We have our typical congenital hypothyroidism. We have a lot of short stature cases and several central precocious puberty cases. Some unique cases that I don't think I would have necessarily seen somewhere else is I had a case of neonatal Graves' disease. We've had cases of primary hyperthyroidism, which is pretty rare. I've treated diabetes insipidus quite a few times at this point.
During my time at Maimonides, we've become a level 1 trauma hospital, and that has really expanded the diversity and the complications of the patients that we see.
We have one of the largest nurseries in New York State. We're delivering tons of babies, and more babies equals more pediatrics and more endocrine cases.
It's a busy hospital. It's a busy service. With that level of traffic, you have to be ready to work, but also know that you'll be ready for anything when you leave.
Breakdown of the fellowship program is that your first year is spent doing almost all clinical work. It's going to clinics with all of the attending physicians, and it is being on inpatient service and seeing consults and doing call inpatient. And then in the second and third year, you continue to build your clinical skills and clinical knowledge by continuing to do inpatient work as well as outpatient clinics, but you also start working on your research project and research experience. We focus very much on clinical learning, and we aim to make the best pediatric endocrinology clinicians that we can.
I am somewhat of a lifer at Maimo. I started off here as a medical student. I did 2 rotations in the NICU and also the pediatric unit, 3 years of residency and a chief year, extra chief year, and now I'm in the fellowship. So when I think of Maimonides, I think of a home.
I just think that this is a wonderful place to practice, and the team dynamic here is unlike anywhere that I've ever experienced before, and we think of new ways to try to support our fellows always.
I think as long as you want to learn, as long as you are a team player, I think for sure that you will succeed in Maimonides.
At Maimonides, you're going to get a great education. You're going to get a foundation for your practice. You're going to get great exposure to wonderful cases, wonderful patients. You're going to build connections with people that can carry you through the rest of your life.